Okay, in this video I want to review how to do quarterly work plan. First, let's review what the work plan is. Normally, our work plan consists of daily guidelines and the zone maps. All those documents can be found on the dashboard, and they all linked with the other documents you have access to in your Google shared file. So to update your documents and to prepare for the quarterly work plans, what you will have to work on hotspots. That's the first document what you have in your shared drive. If you don't have access to these documents, please ask Amy and she will share them with you again. So let's see. First, you will find a list of the hotspots. So find your team and review your hotspots. Change hotspots what you don't have anymore, or add hotspots what you think actually should be here. And when you will be able to present your work plan to your program manager, then you can review if it's working or not. Okay, let's see. So this is our list of the hotspots. When I am updating, let's see, our work zones, where I am normally updating work zones or person who will take this task, this is the document they will use. This is the mid-market, this is the zone 1, this is the list of the hotspots. So make sure update this list for sure. This is where the information will be taken from. And this is where this information is put on. You see, it's the same. Second document you will have to work on in the team's goals. Based on those goals, this is how your annual performance reports will be calculated if you actually reaching your goals and if the team is reaching goals for all your work. When we will go to the normal operations, remember every quarter there is going to be an option to do team bonding, and it's calculated. One of the aspects is if the team is reaching goals set up by the team itself. So if the team has 400 daily activities in a month, this is the data will be used to calculate if actually the team is reaching their goal. The third document will be operating hours. Make sure to review how many shifts your team has, if it's accurate information or not. Do you have a 6-hour day or maybe you have 8-hour day? Review all that information too. If you have to highlight something, if you need to make a note or you want to propose a new shift, write down here too. That way when you are presenting to program manager your work plan, you can propose any changes. And if program manager has to share how our teams operate, what schedules do we have, this is the information we would actually take from. Okay, next is daily guidelines. This is the information about the program partners, any hotspots, any areas, what has to be monitored, and ambassadors have to check in on a daily basis when they work on a regular work area. Let's say like hotspot here, and it's easy to understand. This is the area for the 311 reports. There are a lot of graffitis and all that, and some teams starting to add agenda, so it will be easier to understand what those abbreviations actually means. Every time you start to work on the quarterly work plan, I would start to work from the checklist. Here is the combined checklist, what is shared with all the team leads. And here you can write down, or you can ask Amy or Fernanda help you to write down the list. What do you think should be updated? And you can change status to finalized when you think you finish that task. That way it will be easier to coordinate between team leads and the management team what needs to be updated, and who, if you need any assistance, you can write down need assistance from the management to figure out, let's say, new schedule. Everyone will have access to it, and the team leads and the management. So I do recommend to work on this after you initially review all your documents. This is the document. Now let's go back to the dashboard. Let's work on maps. How we access our maps. I'm going back to dashboard. We see I'm on a dashboard, and I'm going to find map icon. Here I need to find your places, maps, and I'm going to work on a Bayview. This is the page where you are. You see, you cannot edit anything. You need to click open in my maps. And here you can edit them. So now, let's say, hotspot number 5. And we need to update it. Where is our hotspot? Where is our Bayview? Let's see, we are on a zone 1. Let's start with the hotspot 1. Bayview hotspot number 1 is, this is when it actually helps to have the list ready. So you can just copy paste. You see it's changing as soon as you updated the name. Then it's changing now. I need a second hotspot. And go on. This is how you update your hotspots. Now, I actually want to go back to all zones for Bayview, and this area has to be updated. What I'm going to do, we need to add this area because this area was edited. Okay, I forgot to open it. Now I can edit it. I click on the highlighted area, and you see that remember our escort area, it's several blocks bigger what actually our work area is. You can just click that. go. And I want to edit it here a little bit on this side. I believe this is actual escort area. All zones. Here we go. We just updated our zone. Now I want to go back to this area and I want to show you how to make hotspots. You see this sign, add marker. You click on it. You add a marker. You name it. You add partner's name and you save it. Now you click on edit, but on style, and here you can change style and color. So we will have partners and icon like that, and it will be purple. Okay, now this is our partner. That way you can add hotspots, you can add description, and you can add partners. This one needs to have a new color because we have an hotspot, you see, and hotspot and the partner on the same location. So now we can distinguish by the color what's happening. And you see everything what I do, actually it's possible to see here. Let's see, I just worked on, that's the wrong map. I need to go to the Bayview. You see, that's what I added. And it will take a couple minutes, but it will change actually the color. But in 10 minutes or so, all changes will be live on the dashboard. So you don't have to print anything, you don't have to figure out how to take pictures, to add it to the Word document or to the PDF. It's all live on the dashboard itself. But make sure actually to open in the editable tab. That way you can edit and work on it. And that's the main documents what have to be updated for the quarterly plans. I would suggest to work through this checklist where you actually have the list of the documents what have to be updated. That way you will see what is done, what is not. And it will help you to understand where you are. Let's say mid-market currently almost done and we only have to finish Google Zone Maps, updating some hotspots. If you have any questions, ask Richard. Richard helped to create all that at some point. Amy will be able to assist you with finding documents and sharing documents again if you have questions. And ask Fernanda for the feedback if you have any feedback to give yourself feedback or ask any questions. Otherwise, good luck.